Hey, raise your hand if you've ever heard, oh, Mary Kay, oh, my grandma used to use that. Well, honey, I'm guessing she may have, especially if she's looking super fabulous. It is amazing how youthful so many women look that have been using Mary Kay for years. But let's go ahead and show you why this is not your grandmother's Mary Kay anymore, but you're going to want to look real good and think about using this a little bit more. Hey guys, I'm Stephanie and this is my partner in Glow, Montana. Okay. And you have landed on this week's episode of our Beautycast Live.
Yes, we're keeping it real tonight with a conversation about beauty, confidence, and how Mary Kay has evolved through the decades while still being that girl when it comes to makeup and skincare, for sure. Mary Kay was trusted by your grandmothers, your mom, your aunties, and really for good reason. We stood the test of time. 1963 was when we started. That's a long time ago. But we've also totally leveled up, and our formulas are smarter. Our ingredients are cutting edge, and we're backed by world-class research and clinical testing.
Yes. If people even really knew the level of testing, the amount of tests, the standards in which our products are set to by ourselves, because you guys, there's no FDA regulation for skincare and color cosmetics. Okay, so that's kind of scary out there. I'm just grateful that we are not only like renowned, but really that we have like we're EU approved, meaning, so this is just side note that, you know, when the EU has really super high standards for products. Like there's like almost, I think it used to be 1,300. I think it might be close to 1,500. I think I saw it.
Something it was like closer to 1,500 recently.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You saw that too. So that are allowed in products in the United States, but not allowed in the EU. And because most of Mary Kay is made here and sent to them,
right?
We have to follow. It follows those standards. So it just gives me a lot of confidence in what we use and what we do. And so dozens of our products, they have earned the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. If you don't know what that means, maybe you've seen that. Okay, so do you know, Montana, where have you ever seen
I did not know what that meant. I did not, had no clue. I was like, oh, that sounds so great. Literally didn't even pay much attention to it. But now,
for me, I was like, Good Housekeeping. Isn't that a magazine that, like, I used to see the magazines around Newsrex? But have you ever seen the Good Housekeeping on any other products, like out in the marketplace, like anywhere? Store?
Not any that stand out in my mind.
I have two I can share with you. You want to know what they are?
Sure.
They're kind of funny. This isn't going to make anybody go, wow. Okay. But these are products that you use too. And so you might be like, oh, yeah, that works. One is Kikkoman soy sauce.
Oh, really? Yeah, we love that. Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's like what they do serve at like every Chinese and sushi restaurant or Japanese. Okay. And then Poo-Pourri is the other one.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Poo-Pourri. I love Poo-Pourri. And I got this new bed sheet fabric, like Rejuvenator or whatever. And I love it too. So and it's Poo-Pourri brand. Yeah.
Okay. So see, there you go. So what this really means is that it's passed a third-party test. And so the Good Housekeeping will take products and they'll say, not only does it do what they say it's going to do, but we're going to also back it with a money-back guarantee. So Mary Kay has 100% satisfaction guarantee. I don't know if Poo-Pourri does, but that's not what we're talking about today. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they offer. But for us, we offer 100% satisfaction guarantee. And then if it doesn't work as it was supposed to, didn't do what it was supposed to do, you can also get your money back from Good Housekeeping. That's double dipping on products because you were willing to try them and it turned out it didn't work out for you. Okay, there you can't get that kind of guarantee on a marriage, on a college education, on anything, right? Oh my gosh. And we've also those people too. We've also been awarded top recognition from publications like Allure Magazine, InStyle, and Forbes. Women for both our skin and our commitment to empowering women's lives. And don't even get us started on how many pros like dermatologists and makeup artists swear by Mary Kay. We have heard stories and stories and stories. I mean, there's even a story. I don't know if you know this one really quick, but Julia Monday, when she was in college, she was, her dermatologist was like, her skin's a mess. And he was like, listen, I just read this article, like, you don't have money, your insurance is going to still be a lot to cover these ingredients in this prescription I can write you. I just read this whole article about Mary Kay products. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but a lot of the ingredients are the same. And so I would recommend maybe looking into buying those instead of the prescription. And here she is today, multimillionaire Mary Kay, because, well, that's a whole nother part of the business, but a dermatologist years ago sent her. So you guys, it is good stuff.
That's amazing. And we didn't mention this when you were talking about the, testing and all that, but Mary Kay has their own $1 million manufacturing, testing, all the things right here in the US, which is so huge because, well, never mind. We don't have to talk about that.
It's under one roof and it's the size of 6 football. I live down the street from Michigan State University. The idea that it's 6 football fields, and I've been there. I mean, I've walked through it. It doesn't feel like it, but I'm sure I didn't get to go into every nook and cranny. But if you don't know, most makeup brands, skincare brands, even any manufacturing, research and development, manufacturing, they're all done in different, sometimes countries, never mind different buildings. No, this is all under one roof. And so, I mean, our quality and standards have already been high. And I don't know if you know this, but Mary Kay conducts over 500,000 tests per year on our products, not just the new ones, but even our current ones, to make sure they are.
I actually read that.
And everything. And actually, we had a conference with Anna Maminga. She came from Mary Kay Corporate, or it wasn't a conference, it was like a workshop we did. And she was talking about that. And she's like, I mean, one of my consultants was mentioning, she's like, well, my mom, like the topic came up about testing. And she's like, Nicole said, my mom had a bag full of lipstick she left in a really hot car. And all of them melted except for her Mary Kay one. And Anna's like, that's one of the tests we do because we know, the traditional Mary Kay way is to carry your products around your car to your appointments. And even if you're at in a woman's house for 2 hours and your products are in a hot car, we need to make sure they're going to withstand that. And the same with the cold. And so there's also dropping. I love dropping. How many of us drop things all the time, right? Like the other day, Tom, my husband's dropping a bunch of stuff. He's like, I can't stop dropping things. And then next thing you know, I'm dropping things. I'm like, what? Did you give me your bad juju? And so I'm so grateful when I drop a Mary Kay glass bottle. I've never had one break.
Yeah, me either. That's true. And I dropped my Day Defender one time. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right. Oh my gosh. You cannot. That's like our, we now have teenagers. That's our liquid gold. Okay. There's liquid gold when you're in.
For sure. All right. Let's talk about why personalization matters when it comes to your skincare and how Mary Kay can really be set apart in that way. So here's the deal. Your skin in your 30s, bye 30s, is not your same skin in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. And what you need in those different segments of life are different, right? It changes. And so one size fits all skincare routine your entire life is just never going to cut it. Sorry.
No. Right. And there's like a baseline, and then there's like the things that bug you. Like, sometimes we have things that bother us a little bit more than others. And so you really want to make sure you hone in on something that's going to help with that. You don't have to just be unhappy with, I don't know, that melasma that shows up.
Good enough. Yeah. I mean, please don't settle for
when the melasma comes out in the sun, you don't have to just feel it. I mean, it's never going to go away, but like if I can work to make it not a third eyebrow, that would be
for sure.
So listen, you don't have to guess what you need. Of course, yes, there's the things that you just would change about your skin for sure. And but there's also things that you are not seeing quite yet that are happening below the skin surface. And that is where our Skin Analyzer app is so incredible. It literally, from your own phone, scans your face and shows you what your skin needs. Then it will also tell you, because there's nothing worse than finding out like there's an issue. And then you have to wait and find out what the solution is, right? No, they give you a solution right there. And then we can pair that with one of our Skin Savvy sessions where we walk you through your results and decode the different ingredients, the different products. And then from there, build a routine that actually will work for you and with you.
Yeah. And, I love that we're not just another beauty brand. When you shop with Mary Kay, Stephanie, myself, you don't just walk into a store and get like whoever's working. Like, I mean, I can tell you before Mary Kay, I really only ever bought Clinique bar soap because that's what I was told to use. But I would always see somebody different, right? Like, they didn't know my name. They didn't know anything about me. I mean, I was young. I didn't have much going on except for like partying and being in college. But I'm just saying, like, there was no personal relationship. There was no person that remembered me personally. And that's what sets Mary Kay apart. You get a beauty bestie. Hi, Stephanie, myself.
Hi.
And we are your go-to guides. We can help you literally. I tell my customers, like, anytime you need something, just text me, because whether I answer right then or whether I check it the next day, it's more important that you have access to us. And, we do our best to get back to you as soon as possible, because it's just as important to us. Stephanie always says, how old you are is your business. How old you look is mine. And I love that. So we're here for you.
Yes. And speaking of which, I just have to tell you this really quick. This is like real life, real time. Okay. When you're talking about meeting with someone, let me just literally tell you, this is a text message that I got yesterday. It went like this. Okay. So she texted me. She texted me at the end of last week. And is like, she says, I need some products. Smiley face. Didn't hear from her.
Sounds great.
Right. And then I said, okay, I'm ready. Still didn't hear from her. So on Sunday, I followed up again. Happy Mother's Day. Meant to follow up to find out what you have on your list. So I'm following up, and she wrote, Happy Mother's Day, Stephanie. I was busy getting ready for today. I'll text you later and tell you my list. I said, okay. She said, Hannah's birthday is Friday. We need black eyeliner, mascara, powder, foundation primer, one black eyeshadow, and CC cream for me. I'll text the girls to see what else they need because she's got daughters. And then I said, okay, we have a new mascara. Want to confirm powder shades and CC cream. Because, like this time of year, you can get a little bit tan. And she does. She goes, can you just look back at my previous orders? And I do order the same thing every time. And I said, for sure. But I just want to verify which colors we're going with right now, whatever. And if before I fill this, do the girls need anything? And then she comes back and is like, Hannah says her powder's just light. I don't know, whatever that one. You guys, this is where, if you think about it, this is exactly how our brains work. My customer care, she's totally being a real life customer, human. Like, I need that thing. What's that one color I like that I like? Most women don't know their shade. They don't remember their whatever. The time that they're thinking about how they need a refill, they're not sitting in front of their bathroom counter necessarily remembering everything. Yeah. And so I am, she's like, I need an eyeliner, the twist up kind. Like, and
gosh, or like text you a picture, like, I want the lipstick I'm wearing in this picture. I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds great. Yeah. I'm gonna figure it out,
Right. And what I'm so grateful for is when we think about how long we've been in Mary Kay, Montana, like once upon a time we would have had to pull out a paper card and like dig through receipts and all these papers. And now it's like literally I just go into another app and I just look it up and I look like the most amazing beauty consultant, first of all, because I'm like, okay. Oh, you need that one thing from that one time that you got. Oh, is it this thing? Yeah. Did you know? Oh, it makes me look great. But also that's service because it's more stress on her life to try to figure out. And I'm telling you, when you're at over a certain age, you cannot even read what is on the bottom of that package. So
no,
the glow is in the details, and knowing what your Mary Kay, what your skin needs, what your Mary Kay skin needs. I mean, of course, obviously your skin needs Mary Kay, but what your skin needs makes all the difference. And this is why we're so obsessed with getting you skin savvy. Yeah. We have weekly events, or you can make it a girls' night and get some of your girlfriends together. They're short, they're fun, and they help you discover exactly what works for your skin at any age or stage. Did I jump ahead?
No. And don't forget, we have our Savvy Savers this month. And in 2 days, this product is going to go up in retail price. Okay. So, if you're listening to this on the replay, it's already gone up. Sorry. But you get our Hydrogel eye patches at 50% off this month when you're in the Savvy Savers Club. So if you're not in the club, just say the word, let us know. We want you to get all the full VIP perks.
For sure. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Share this with a friend who's aging like fine wine and wants to feel confident every step of the way. And maybe press on that brake pad just a little bit along the way as she's going. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.